everybody, and welcome to Tween Scene. I'm Miss Cindy from the South Brunswick Public Library, and today I'm going to show you guys how to make this beaded penguin. I'm going to walk you guys through all the steps that you're going to need to make it, and I think you guys will have fun. So let's just get right to the craft. All right, let's get to work on our penguin. So what you're going to need is 31 black pony beads, 18 white pony beads, and 3 orange pony beads. That's it for the beads. For the cord or the string or the thread, whatever you're using, you need about 1.5 yards. So 1 yard is 3 feet, half a yard is 18 inches. So altogether, it's a pretty long piece that you're going to need. Now, you're not going to need all of it. You will be cutting off a fair amount in the end. So if you only end up with like 1 yard, you know, just the 3 feet, just the 36 inches, that's fine too. You're going to need a clip, a keychain, a key ring, something that you're going to attach it to. It's not entirely 1000% necessary. You could probably work around it, but it's going to be better if you use one of these. So let me show you what you're doing. You're going to take your thread, string, yarn, whatever. You're going to half it. All right, so now that it's in half, you're going to get it onto your chain or ring or whatever. The side that has the loop, that's going to go through the side or through the bottom here. So loop there, and you're going to take the rest of it and pull it through the loop, which is easier said than done when you are clumsy like I am. Okay, pull it, and there you go. That's how you're going to want to start off. So you're going to keep your chain up at the top. That's always going to be at the top. And then you're going to do it in a specific pattern. So the first thing we're going to start with is we're going to start with 3 black bead pieces. So let me sort out these. Now you're going to split this into 2 sides. So it's going to go on opposite sides. They're going to be facing that way. And the easiest way that I have found to do it is to pass the beads through one side. So the first row is going to be 3, so I just did 3. Pull it a little bit. Then I take the other side of the thread, and it's also going to go through the beads. So you're going to do both at the same time. Now that they're both in, you can take the 2 ends and just pull them. Pulled it a little too hard on one side, and now it's like a little crooked, so we're just going to adjust. You want it to be roughly centered. There we go. Actually, I think what I'm going to do is, let me move these out of the way. I'm going to tape the ring down so it doesn't move. Makes it a lot easier for you to see what I'm doing. Okay. So now again, you have your 2 threads, your 2 thread pieces, I guess, on either side. Now we're going to do the second row. Now the second row is going to be 1 black, 2 white, 1 black. So that's what you want it to look like. 1 black, 2 white, and 1 black. Now just move it a little bit down the line. It doesn't need to go all the way through. It can if you want to. And then now we're taking the other side, pushing it through. And you don't need to push them all through at the same time. Like sometimes it helps to do it in just little bits. Like here I got it through 3, here I got it through 4. Okay, so now we're going to grab our ends, both of our ends, and pull. It does make it a lot easier when it's not flapping around so much. Okay. Now for number 3, we're going to go black, white, orange, white, black. So, and I'm reading these right to left instead of left to right, even though they're mostly symmetrical, because that's the order I'm putting them in. I'm putting them in the rightmost first, so I'm starting with what's going to be on the rightmost first. So on the right, from the right to the left, it's going to go black, white, orange, white, black. So for me, black, white, orange, that's going to be the beak, then white, then black. So make sure to push it a little bit of the way in so that I have a fair amount of thread. And now we're going to push the other end through as well. All right, now that they're both in, we're going to pull both ends at the same time to just tighten them up. Make sure you keep your penguin in general fairly tight. You don't want to tighten it too much because it'll start curling like that, but you want to be able to pull and then just have it be kind of flat. So you see he's shaping up nicely. Next one is going to be black, black, white, white, black, black. So black, black, white, white, black, black. Black, black, white, white, black, black. Get a little bit of thread through, and now the other side. And that gets pushed through. The cord that I'm using is pretty thin, so the beads are having no issue with the 2 pieces of thread going through. If you're using like a yarn or a thicker thread and you're having trouble getting one through, I would recommend using a toothpick to kind of push it through so that you can get it through all the beads. All right, so we have our ends, and same thing we've been doing before, same exact process. We just pull. That's row 4. All right, so rows 5 through 8, so the next 4 rows after this are going to be all the same pattern. They're all going to be 2 black, 3 white, oh my gosh, and then 2 black again. So let's do that. I'm actually going to get my rows ready. Two, 3, 2, and 2, 3, and 2. That gives me a little bit something to work with. Okay, now again, going black, black, white, 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 black, black. I left a little bit of extra so it doesn't just slip out. And again, we're going to put the thread right through, which is harder when you have this many, because now you're dealing with like seven beads on one side. This is the thickest it'll get, by the way. You're never going to have like 8 or 9 or anything like that for this design. So for these, it's a lot easier to do, you know, just a couple at a time, which is why I left so much space here so that they wouldn't accidentally slip off while I was trying to put them through. Push, 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 and that's it. So now I have one end, I have the other end. And they just get pulled. We're going to do this again. We're going to do this 3 more times. Okay, now we're finally at the end, now that we've done the big hard part. And you can see all the white part in the center is done. So for the last one, we need 2 black, 2 orange, and 2 black again. That's going to be for his feet. We're going to follow the same exact pattern we had before. Just put the beads on, put the other side through, and pull. Okay, leave some space. Where did the other side go? Okay. There we go. So remember what I said about not pulling too tight, because again, that's how you end up with like weird kind of crooked things. So you just want to pull tight enough that it goes flat, but not so tight that it's like too much. So now that this is all done, you're going to take your end pieces. So I'm going to start with the leftmost one. And just go through the one on the left, the one on the end. Go through it once. Just tighten it. And just do a quick knot. And we're going to do the same thing to the other side here. Take the right side, push it just through the last bead, and just a quick knot. So now that it's through, just tighten it and you should be good to go. Now I have a Sharpie with me, and this is optional, but I'm going to go ahead and just draw a little eyeball here. But this is just optional. So now that that's done, I'm just gonna cut my thread around it. And there you have it, a beaded penguin pal. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tween scene program. I will see you guys next time for another cool craft. Bye.